Hi guys and welcome back. In today's video, it's going to be all about my January favorites. Now, if you have been watching me through the month of January, I think you could probably guess, I was going to say several, but actually a lot of these products. I think I'm wearing almost everything. Almost everything on my face right now. So let's go ahead and jump in. For primer, you have seen me use this actually in December because I feel like they kind of waited to promote these primers for some reason and I don't know why. And it is the Milani Bright Side. I have really dry skin right now, so I love how illuminating and hydrating this primer makes my skin feel and look. It gives me this glowy, just beautiful glow. It makes my skin look so healthy, like I've been drinking my water, eating my fruits and vegetables, doing everything good, you know, when I'm really sitting at home eating pizza and Chinese. But they have several types of this primer for different types of problematic skin. So definitely take a look at the new, I think they're called like zone type of primers for different parts of your face. But anyway, I love the Bright Side one. And if you have more dry skin like me or like a healthy, glowy, dewy look, then grab this one. For foundation, but is it really a foundation? I think it's a foundation, but it's called a CC cream. It's the E.L.F. Camo CC cream. If you haven't heard of this, you've been living under a rock. E.L.F. is claiming that this is the biggest release of the year for them. And they started out the year strong, man. If they come out with more stuff, I just don't know how it's going to top this. You can build this up to an extreme full coverage, or if you use a little bit of less product, it just makes your skin, again, look so healthy and fresh. To me, a CC cream, I like to use less of the product, you know? I only used a half pump for my whole face and it covered my whole face. I didn't even want to go for a full coverage today. It just kind of happened, but I don't hate it. It has collagen, peptides, niacinamides, which when I did my review on this product, niacinamide last year was kind of the big buzzword with all the YouTube skincare type people. So you kind of got your skincare in the CC cream. It's affordable from the drugstore. If you haven't tried it, give it a shot. I really don't think you're going to be that disappointed, I promise you. For bronzer, actually a cream contour. You guys have seen me use this, but I don't think I've done a favorites video since like October. So I don't know if I ever mentioned this. I cannot remember. That's like 3-4 months ago. And I can never even remember what I ate for dinner last night, you know? So I wanted to mention this just in case I haven't mentioned it. It's the E.L.F. Cream Contour Palette. It is bomb. Now I will say for me, since I was always using a powder for my contour, my bronzer, I felt like there was a little bit of a learning curve when I started to use this, or actually started to use cream products in general. I felt like I would go heavy-handed and it was going to look crazy, but actually I feel like it's so forgiving when I use cream products and it looks more like my skin. Everything looks so much more blended. I don't look as dry or powdery. Just the cream game, the cream makeup game. Does that make sense? Using cream products is the thing to do anymore. It's the new trend. I think more people are jumping on that train. I jumped on it about a couple months ago and I have not looked back. So I definitely want to try, you know, the Fenty and just different cream contour products. If you know of any, let me know. I don't know why I can only think of Fenty right now. For cream blush, this is the only blush I have been using since I got it. It's the Milani Cheek Kiss Blush in Coral Crush. It's what I have on today. This blush is so freaking good. Once again, I know I've mentioned this twice. The shade kind of threw me off in the beginning. I'm like, holy moly, that looks crazy. But when you only use a little bit of it and blend it out, it looks so pretty. I like using it by itself. I used it by itself yesterday just on over my moisturizer just to give me a little color, a little flush on my cheeks. And boy, did I feel pretty. The packaging, I'm not a huge fan of. It's very simple. I get it. Whatever. It's affordable. I like it. Again, it's a Milani Cheek Kiss number 120 Coral Crush. Get some. For powders, oh my goodness. I have talked about both of these. I am obsessed with the L'Oreal Infallible 24-Hour Fresh Wear Powder Foundation. I like dusting a little bit of this under my eyes. It works as a great setting powder. Now, when I want a little more coverage, I kind of dust it all over my face. The color or the shade is just the slightest, I mean the slightest bit dark on me, which is kind of crazy to say because I believe this is in porcelain. Are you the shade porcelain? Pearl, the shade Pearl, which is the lightest shade that they offer. It's like, again, it's just like the slightest bit dark for me. I do have it on today. I don't know if the camera can really pick up the difference between my face and my neck, but I do have it on my face as my setting powder. In person, again, like the slightest bit of a difference from my, like, say right here to my neck. But I feel like if you weren't looking for it, you wouldn't notice it. It's far from a MAC Studio Fix powder foundation or the Makeup Forever Matte Velvet Skin. Those are kind of like powder foundations, in my opinion. If you're looking for that full coverage powder foundation that you're looking for. You're looking for that coverage so you don't have to wear foundation. Those two, in my opinion, are the best on the market. This is, again, this will give you a little bit of coverage for sure. But I love it as a setting powder. I'm going to say the same thing about the Fenty Beauty Powder Foundation. This is far less coverage than the L'Oreal. I love to set my face with this, and I particularly like to take this under my eyes. So I have really bad creasing right on my lower lash line because I'm human and we have wrinkles under our eyes. So I actually like to take the applicator that comes with this product, take some in there and like slightly press it up underneath of my eyes. It gives just enough coverage to kind of blur those wrinkles and set the concealer. Sometimes I will take a more fluffy brush and kind of dust it through here, just giving me a little bit of a highlighter because this shade is bomb for me. I really like this shade. It's light. It matches me really well. This is the lightest shade that Fenty offers. And then I just want you to see, hello, work with me here. I just want you to kind of see the shade difference, see how the L'Oreal is just like the slightest bit darker than the Fenty. The Fenty matches me perfectly. So that's the only, come on L'Oreal, just get a lighter shade, just one little shade lighter. Hopefully the camera can tell the difference. But again, in person, it's such a slight, shade offness. What am I doing? That I can still work with it. For highlighters, oh my goodness. So you see me talk about these and use these in a first impressions video, and I have been using them nonstop since that video. So the first highlighter is the Christy, give it up already. Catrice More Than Glow Supreme Rose Beam Highlighter. Super affordable, and the highlight is just freaking blinding. So let me do a little finger swatchy poo. I'm not a good finger swatcher. That was horrible. It's like right on my knuckle. Let's go here. Good Lord, Christy, get your nails done. Can you all see that? Hopefully. Well, if not, it's on my cheek. This is actually what I used today as my highlight. Do you see me landing spaceships? That's what I was doing last night. I was landing all the aliens on Earth. They're here. They're here to stay. This is blinding, affordable, fantastic, as well as the Ofra Mini Mix Good to Go Face Palette. Did I say it? Is that all of it? Is that the whole name? I got this in my BoxyCharm Premium this month, but they do offer this as a separate product on their website that you can buy. You don't have to have BoxyCharm to get this palette, but it has an amazing highlighter in the middle, a blush, a bronzer, and then these are all eyeshadow shades. This is what I have on my eyes today. I use a little bit of this guy and this on the inner part of my eye. I use the Catrice on my inner corners. And what I use on my brow bone. I use the Catrice on my brow bone as well. But you think this is blinding? This is blinding. It's just like, bam. I can get this to build up maybe 2 to 3 times to get it like that. This highlighter is insane. Let me try and go here. Again, I don't know if you'll be able to tell. I don't know. My camera's not the best. These shimmers are freaking amazing. That aqua, I absolutely love that. That's going to be like a big time spring summer shade for me. The eyebrow pencil that I have been using, I want to say maybe the past week or two, not too long. I usually use the NYX Micro Brow Pencil in Auburn. I had replaced the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wiz with the NYX, and then I wanted to try the Fenty Beauty Brow MVP in Auburn, or what shade is this? This is in soft red, which matches my hair pretty well. I feel like I can get better hair-like strokes with the tip of this brow pencil versus the NYX. Again, I love the NYX one, and it's affordable, and the color that matches my red hair is great. The Anastasia was a little dark for me, but with this one, I feel like with the product, I can just get more hair-like strokes. And I think that's usually what we're all trying to go for with our brow products. So this one is the only one I've been using lately, and I'm loving it. I want to quickly mention this brush from E.L.F. It's the E.L.F. Complexion Duo Brush. It's basically a dupe for the IT Cosmetics. Ooh, what is that called? It's all the way over there. Heavenly Luxe brush. I knew it was going to come to me. This is just as good. It's affordable. They actually recommended that you use it with the E.L.F. CC cream. I've used it with several different foundations and haven't had an issue. And this brush is bomb. I think it's like $7 versus I think $50 for the IT Cosmetics one. So if you're wanting to try and do your foundations with a brush, get this bad boy. For lashes, the only lashes I have been using are the Eyelure London and Lee. I always feel like I'm botching her name, and Lee and Lay. However you say it, they're the lashes I have on today. They are absolutely gorgeous. They're wispy, they're fluttery, they're comfortable, they're dramatic. They're everything I personally like in a lash. And I have bought now maybe 3 packs of these. I get them at Walgreens. And do you see these freaking lashes? Do you see? Can you see them? Can you see these lashes? Can you see these lashes? They're just beautiful and affordable, and you can re-wear them. I think these ones I have on right now are maybe my 4th time wearing them. I just can't get enough of these. The last thing I want to mention are these, I don't know exactly what they're called, but they're like face wash cuffs. So you can hang them up with these little clips, which is really nice. But when I go in to do my skincare routine, it makes me feel like I'm back in the 80s, maybe having a flash dance moment. But I pop these on and boom, I wash my face and I don't have freaking water running down my arms. My husband loves to yell at me because I come out with water dripping down my arms, down my elbows, onto the floor, because I usually when I wash my face, I kind of go out and watch TV for a minute as I'm, doing my thing. And there's little water droplets from the bathroom to the living room. So these have prevented that from happening. My cousin actually bought these for me and sent them to me. She lives in Florida. And yeah, these were amazing. And thank you for getting me these. They are awesome. And I love that you just take the clip and then you can hang them up for the next time that you need to use them, and they dry and they are perfectly good to go. I feel like I've been talking a mile a minute. That is it for my January favorites. I feel like I tried a lot of products this month, and it kind of was hard to pick from the selection that I had originally had, but I didn't want this video to be like 45 minutes. So I really dug deep. Like, what have I been using the most and absolutely obsessed with and can't get enough of? And it was definitely these products for sure. Let me know if you guys have tried any of these products that I mentioned, if you love them, if you like something better, if things are worth the money or you would prefer to spend it on a different product. I'd love to know those types of things because I want to make sure I'm spending my money in the right direction, you know? That is it for this video. If you liked it, please give me a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button. I would really appreciate it. And I will see you guys on my next one. Thanks for watching. It is time to do my nails right now. Right meow.